It's Sunday setup time. Hello, my friends. It is Sunday setup time, y'all. I haven't said that in so long. And look, I have my purple scarf here, but I have my bonnet on right now. But anyways, and you know what, girl? It's all about balance, okay? I woke up at around 8 o'clock today, and I laid in the bed until now. It's 10 after 10. My husband went to go get the truck wash, and I said, I'm just going to lay down because you know what? It's all about balance at this age and this version of Sunday setup. My kids are at my parents' house. And so today on Sunday setup, I've got a meal plan because I was really struggling this past week with it being the first week of school and having to get up so early with dinner. Like just having to do stuff last minute or buy stuff last minute or just pick up takeout. So today I'm definitely going to do some meal planning. I'm going to straighten up a little bit. I want to vacuum in my room. I already did laundry yesterday, even though the girls pretty much do their own laundry, but I like to make sure that since Zara has PE, I like to make sure that all her PE stuff is washed right away at the end of the week because she has a locker that she uses and she has her little gym bag and stuff. So I did that yesterday. And so today I'm just going to straighten up a little bit. Definitely meal plan. Yeah, make sure my girls are situated. They pick out their own clothes. Remember, I used to pick out their clothes for Sunday setup. They'll make sure that their clothes are picked out. If we're doing lunches, all that jazz. So let's go ahead and get started. I did Ava's braids in here and you could see all the hair. It's like driving me crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this up. We had went out of town right after I did her hair, so I didn't have time. And then as soon as we got back from out of town, school started. That 5:30 a.m. wake up call, girl. So let me go ahead and vacuum this up. Let me tell you something, y'all. I love this vacuum. I bought this vacuum. Oh my gosh. I have a video on my channel from maybe almost 12 years ago where I was debating on whether to get the Dyson or Shark. And I'll actually, link it down below. It's a very old video. Ava was a baby and she's about to turn 12. Anyways, and I wanted to get the Dyson because at the time, that's what all the stay-at-home moms had, a cute Dyson. I was not a stay-at-home mom. I was a working mom. And I wanted that aesthetic look. But then when I went to get the vacuum, I can't remember what made us choose Shark. It was probably one part price and the other part was just reviews and talking to whoever was working in the electronics at that time. When I tell you, I stand by Shark. This is my first Shark vacuum. I have another Shark vacuum downstairs because I worked with them on a sponsored video years ago. And when I tell you this vacuum works so good, this vacuum works incredibly good. All you got to do is clean it out, and it's time for cleaning. You clean it out really well, it works like brand new. And I'm talking like when I clean it out, I empty it, I clean like on the inside, I clean the filter, and then I just let it dry for a couple of days. And when I tell you it works like brand new, I am very happy with the Shark Lift Away Deluxe. This is the old version, but baby, it works. Glad I didn't get on the Dyson train, because now there's more research out. Like the cordless vacuums do not work as well as the corded ones. Are they convenient? Yes. Are they pretty? Sure. But when it comes to, if you have carpets in your home and you want to get everything up out of the carpet, it has to be a corded vacuum, y'all. I'm sorry. And I'll stand by that. I forgot to record myself doing the dishes because it's been a while since I filmed Sunday setup, but it's okay. I'm gonna get back in the groove. All right. So one thing I make sure to do on Sundays is make sure everybody's water bottle gets ran through the dishwasher, not the water bottle itself. Because you have to hand wash those. But the lids, the straws, and this little piece, we like a Wallace here. I also have my Yeti too, but we are an Awala family. Ava does have a couple of Stanleys, but here we go. And this piece that comes off of the water bottle, I like to just run all those in the dishwasher at least once a week. Now we rinse our water bottles out every day, of course, and dry them and wash them as needed. But I like the sterilization of a run through the dishwasher. So I like to make sure that everybody's water bottle gets put in the dishwasher. I also have to get myself ready for the week. Of course, that includes, you know, cooking and stuff like that. My schedule, my filming schedule, my editing schedule, just reviewing everybody's calendars, making sure that everybody knows where they need to be, when they need to be there. But I also get myself ready for tennis. I love tennis. I just love it. For the past year, I've been playing several times a week. Charles and I play mixed doubles. I play on 2 women's leagues, and we absolutely love it. I had a match on, well, Charles and I both had a match on Thursday. And so I like to clean out my bag, make sure I take all my like sweat rags and stuff like that out to like these to make sure that they're washed and stuff like that. So I have enough for the week. You see it. That was for my winter team that I got that tag for. I'm trying to build my tags up because some of the ladies you see, they have all these tags, like hundreds of tags, and that's what I want. So I'm working towards that. Anyway, I like to make sure my bag is set up, or at least I have clean sweat towels and, you know, sweat, I don't know what these are called, but these, and they're washed and everything for the week. Also have to have a fan. It's 100 degrees here in Georgia. It feels like 110, baby. For the summer league, a fan is a must. My husband has Ryobi tools, so I picked this up. This was only like maybe $15, and then he has several of these batteries that I just switch out, and the battery lasts for a super long time. I love, love, love having this fan. My husband doesn't like it because he feels like it just blows hot air on you, but to me it's not hot. It's like cool. It cools me down. So I always make sure that's in my bag for practice or a match. Anything else I need to do is wash the blankets from the couch. I'm actually going to take this upstairs. I like to wash the blankets from the couch like once every couple of weeks, whenever it's needed, just because, I don't know, everybody sits on them. And even though I don't like to sit on the couch with my outside clothes because I'm crazy, I still wash these at least probably once every 2 weeks or so. Or if I know that I'm having company for sure, I will wash them. Even if it's a day later, I will wash them. All right, for breakfast, I am making my husband and I the fancy cinnamon rolls. These are the smaller ones. They're not the big grands, but it'll do. I just have some heavy whipping cream at the bottom. About, I don't know how much this is. Just fill it to be about halfway to the cinnamon rolls. Then I have like a half a stick of butter, brown sugar. I just eyeballed it, a little bit of cinnamon. You know, I should have put some vanilla paste in there. I will next time. I didn't this time, but you can add a little vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract. 350. I'm gonna wrap this in some tight foil, and in 30 minutes we're gonna enjoy this with our coffee. Ooh, look at these. Don't these look so good? I'm trying to make some extra icing. Of course it comes with this, but all I had was powdered. I didn't have any like cream cheese. I had powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla bean paste, and heavy cream, and it, honestly it tastes like ice cream. I'm mad at it. So what I'm gonna do is pour all this in here, warm it up, and it's just me and my husband that'll be eating these, and then pour it on top. I got my bacon going, not bacon, sausage going. So let me flip these. All right, so I warm this up in the microwave, and I am pouring her. This looks so good. Does it not? Yummy. Okay, let me get my sausage. Alrighty, I'm about to enjoy this yummy breakfast with my hubby and watch a little TV show and relax, because it's all about balance. Thank you, baby. I mean, my husband makes the best coffee. Now we're gonna enjoy this coffee in my Mrs. Santa mug. Are y'all ready for Christmas? It's only August, but it's okay. I love this mug. All right, y'all. So the day has gone. My husband and I enjoyed our breakfast. We watched a couple of shows, had our coffee. I did meal plan. And so the new way that I've been meal planning lately is just, I scroll TikTok looking for inspiration, like different dinner ideas or, just different meals that people are making, any viral recipes. And I have like a running list on Google Keep that I will refresh every so often, but I put it on the list to try. And if I make it and I like it, it stays on the list. If I make it and we don't like it, if at least 3 of us do not like it, then I take it off the list and I never cook it again. And it's been working pretty well. And it gives me like new ideas because I'm the type of person, like I'm a creature of habit. I will just cook the same thing and we'll eat the same thing over and over again. So that gives us different things, different options to have. So I decided this week what I'm gonna cook, so I'm gonna do the seafood dirty rice, which looks absolutely delicious. I mean, it looks really good. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Now I know my oldest Zara is not gonna eat that. So I always keep like popcorn shrimp in the freezer for her, and I'll pop that in an air fryer for her to have, and I'll just make her some plain rice on the side with that and a vegetable. But the seafood dirty rice looks so good. I'm gonna try that. And then for our second meal, we're gonna have swim queso chicken. It sounds crazy, but y'all look so good. And I'll have them scrolling on this screen so you can have you can see what I'm talking about. I'm making that. Those are 2 things that I have never made before, so we'll see if we like them. The third meal that I'm making is slow cooker jerk chicken. I've made this before. It's super easy. It's so good. I personally like it with chicken thighs. It just tastes better to me. I've made it with chicken thighs before, and I've made it with chicken breasts before, boneless skinless chicken breasts. I like the boneless skinless chicken thighs with it. So I'm definitely gonna have that with some Jamaican white rice. And so I'm gonna film me making all these and us trying these so that you guys can see it in this video throughout the week. So you're probably thinking, well, what do you do for the other days? And we don't eat out like that, but typically we will have leftovers on one of those meals. We'll usually have leftovers. If there's not enough leftovers for one meal, then maybe there's like a little bit of leftovers on the meal that I cook tomorrow and a little bit of leftovers on the meal that I cook the next day. And then we'll have that as the third day meal, if that makes sense. Because I kind of like to coincide it with my tennis schedule, with the girls, if they have any after school activities, my husband, if he has to work outside of the home on a particular day. I kind of decide like what days I'm going to cook then. The other meal that we always have almost every week is homemade pizza. That's something I don't even meal plan for. I grocery shop for it, but I don't really meal plan for it because that's something that we'll have. I'll throw in that 4th meal. And then girl, listen, on the weekends, I'd like to just take off. Okay. Cause like cooking meals and constantly being responsible for what your family's going to eat every day and then never getting any breaks it's not for the weak. I will say that. So I get burnt out. I get tired of cooking. I get bored. What are we gonna have for dinner? We're gonna have dinner. It's like a constant mental drain. So like I said, I'm like, when I don't take the time to just at least think about what I'm gonna make, it really makes my week adds extra stress and decision-making energy that I just don't have throughout the week. So I do, for years I had talked about on my channel about decision fatigue and how I suffer from it, especially when the girls were little. Now that they're older, it's a lot better. And I manage my energy a lot better. Like sometimes I just don't have enough energy to meal plan on a Sunday and I need that day to just rest. So I'll take that day. Not everybody's schedules are the same. So and I say this to people to like, I filmed these Sunday setups for years to just inspire you to create your own version of it. What I do is right for me and what you do is right for you. So it's like, if you need a day to just zone out, prayerfully you have a village around you that enables you to do that. But I encourage you to do that because listen, as a woman of a certain age, as you get older, you need that time to just kind of pour into yourself. Because you just keep pouring into everybody else and you don't have enough energy to pour into yourself. So I definitely highly suggest you pouring into yourself. So I had enough energy today to meal plan and make all my decisions ahead of time. So praise God. And that's what we're going to do. So the last thing I'm going to do today is make sure my girls charge their Chromebooks. They are on the way back from my parents' house now. I'll make sure that they pick out their clothes, that they have their Chromebooks set, their water bottles, who's taking lunch, what they're going to have for lunch this week. I print the whole month's worth of lunches. For Zara, not as much because she just gets pizza at school every day. And then they take snacks. Ava likes to look at the menu and see what day she wants to take her lunch, so we'll do that. And then, girl, that's it. And then we'll be cooking, starting our week.
I'm tired. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I'm going to school today. Today's Monday. I don't know the date, but it's Monday. Second week back at like a full week of school. I've been doing really good at school, but I'm on my way to school. Have my gym bag here, and that's because that's my first class, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna go to PE. Hope y'all have a good day. Bye.
Love you, baby. Have a great day.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Love you. All right. Just dropped Zara off, and now I think I'm gonna go to Kroger really quick because I have some time. Ava doesn't start school till really late. So I'll go to Kroger before she gets up to get some of the things we need for the week. Alrighty. Here we are at Kroger. Get a cart. This is so good. Alright, I'm gonna have to go to Publix because this is all the cabbage that's left. It's so tiny. I mean, I guess this is enough for tonight and tonight only, and that's it. Won't have any leftovers. Darn it, I really don't want to go to Publix though right now. I'm just gonna get it. Maybe I should get two. This one? Yeah, I'm just gonna get it and I'll just chop up the whole thing. Lemon. That's how much this meal cost. That was expensive, $30. All right, let me show you kind of quickly what I got. I got the rice. Again, this wouldn't be as expensive if I didn't buy this rice. I didn't have to buy the rice, but it was getting low, and this is my favorite kind of rice, and it was on sale. So I got that. So it would have been at least $7 cheaper. This is a must. If you're going to make jerk chicken at home, this seasoning, it has everything you need in it. It makes it so much easier. I got the mild because we're all going to be eating it, and but it's, like I said, it's kind of pricey, but so good. $6 for that. And then this Caribbean jerk marinade that I like to mix in with the slow cooker, some cabbage, the small little head of cabbage, orange and a lemon. Now the lemon I don't need for the recipe, but the orange I do. And then garlic, and then the chicken, which is the most expensive thing at almost $10. I try to get Springer Mountain Farms chicken when I can, because I don't know why. I just like this brand of chicken better than Purdue. So, and it's usually around the same price, maybe a little bit more. So anyway, that's everything I got for $30. That's crazy, right? All right, I have my chicken washed and patted dry as I could in my crock pot here. And now I'm gonna get ready to make my marinade. It's really, really simple. I'm just gonna use half of this jar of, and you can, this doesn't have to be the Kroger brand. I know Walmart has a brand, probably Publix has a brand. You just have whatever, just get whatever. I used this last time and it was pretty good. And I used like half the jar. That's about half. Now, the star of the show is absolutely this jerk seasoning. It has everything you need in it. The ingredients are really clean on this too. Look at that. That's all that's in there. So I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of this in. This is my sinus blaster. This is random, but this works so well. If you have a cough, sinus, Ava is congested. She has like a little bit of a head cold, so I gave her some of this. Anyway, let me get a spoon. Okay. I also washed my orange off, and I got a knife to cut it. So I'm gonna, oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna put a heaping spoonful like this, maybe two. And this, maybe one more. Mix that up. I also bought my brown sugar out just in case I wanted to add a little bit more brown sugar. I'm gonna juice this orange. Ooh. Now use your nose. It smells really good. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. I gotta get a smaller spoon though. All right, I got a fork because it's chunky. There we go. That's so good. This is perfect. Maybe a pinch. I have like the tiniest bit of brown sugar left, and that is what I'm gonna. This smells perfect. So I'm just gonna pour this over the chicken. Mix it up really well. And pour her over it. Like, we are a family that likes a lot of sauce. So the leftover sauce I'll have for the cabbage and the rice and stuff. I'm just gonna evenly pour this over. This is so easy. You can do this before you have to go to work or anything. It's so quick. You just have to make sure you have all the ingredients. And it doesn't take long. I'm gonna put it on for 8 hours, but last time this was done in 5 on a low setting. So now my slow cooker is very old, girl. It's well over 15 years old, probably closer to 20. And so it's like, you can't, it's only 4 or 6 hours on high and then 8 to 10 hours on low. I'm gonna do 8 hours, but it's not gonna take the 8 hours. Is it plugged in? Oh, let me plug it in. Okay. I'm gonna put it on for 8 hours, but again, like I said, it's not gonna take the 8 hours. You can really put it on for 6 on high and then cut it off after 5, but I'm just gonna leave it on for 8 because I'm home. If I wasn't home, I'd probably just do the 6 hours on high. But again, you wanna make sure there's enough marinade covering it because you don't want it to be dry. If you have to keep it on for high for 6 hours. So you know your slow cooker. So for me, I will come in and check this after about 5 hours to see if it's done. And then that's it. And then later on, I'll make my rice and my cabbage and I'll show you that. This has been on since 9:30. It is now 2 o'clock. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off because I believe this is done and I'm going to shred it up. Okay, so I'm just going to shred this up like so. See, this is done. This has been done. You know, it doesn't take long at all. That's why I put it on low. I want it to cook on low and not high for 6 hours, but just low. How many hours has it been? 9 to 12 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So like 4.5 hours or so. It smells so good. Ooh, smells delicious. I'm just gonna shred, and let it absorb all that juice. And like I said, I cut the crock pot all the way off. We will eat probably like 5. I have tennis tonight, so as soon as I get back from picking Zara up from school, I will make the cabbage and the rice. That won't take long. That will probably take about 20 minutes. And then it'll be time to eat. It smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. All right, y'all. So I am getting ready to make my rice. And what I have here is a green onion that I kind of like did this to. I didn't cut it all the way through. I just chopped it up a little bit like that so that the flavor can go through. And then I have 1 large garlic clove and I'm going to get some thyme. Okay, I have like a tablespoon of butter in there. And this is 2 1/4 cups of water. I'm gonna make 1.5 cups of rice. If we need more rice tomorrow, like if we have leftovers, which I doubt, I will add some to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme. This doesn't have like a real top on it, so I don't wanna just pour it in. So just, if you have fresh thyme, you can use that. I just have dried, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, once this boils, I will cook the rice as normal. I have 1.5 cups of rice to go in, and this is jasmine rice. Okay, she's boiling. Gotta clean that from this morning. She's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and put my 1.5 cups in. It smells really good too. Very aromatic. I'm gonna mix it, and I'm still gonna leave everything in there. And then I'm gonna put the top on and cook for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. All right, I washed my little baby carrot cabbage off. This is the cabbage that I got this morning. So now I'm gonna slice this pretty thin. I saw someone on TikTok, a Jamaican man on TikTok, and this is how he cut it, and so this is how I'm gonna cut it. All right, so I cut this half thinly, and now I'm gonna do this half. So you hold it up like this, which is different for me. I usually cut my cabbage in like thicker pieces, but I guess this is a good way to get it to cook quicker. And so you just cut these kind of like thin julienne pieces around the core. That's, you know, this part you don't usually eat. Okay, I have everything chopped up. I have like 2.5 cloves of garlic here, a green onion, half of a white onion that I had, and then I used half of a red bell pepper and half of a green bell pepper, because like I said, my cabbage wasn't that big to use like full, you know, bell peppers. So I'm just gonna remove these a little bit, and then I have my Dutch oven here. I'm just gonna use my Dutch oven because he used a big pot like this. So I'm gonna put half of my cabbage in here. That's avocado oil at the bottom. Put half in, and then I'm going to season it. Actually, put some of the peppers and stuff in there too. And then, I wish I had a carrot, because he put a shredded carrot in there, but I didn't get a carrot today. I don't have any fresh thyme, so I'm just going to use regular thyme. All-purpose. This is the all-purpose seasoning that I have. It's by Kinder's. I'm just gonna make sure. And then some red pepper flakes. Not too much. Okay. And now I'm gonna put the rest in. Put the rest in, again, a little bit of time, just a little bit, because this, I don't want it to pour out. Some more all-purpose. And red pepper flakes. Now I'm gonna put a lid on, and he said to just cook it for 7 minutes, so we'll try it. Totally forgot to add the butter, so I'm gonna add that now. About that much. Okay, so here's my plate. I just put my jerk chicken on top of the cabbage. Everything looks really good. The cabbage turned out well. I had to steam it for like 7 more minutes, and I added a little salt to it, but it looks like really good. So let's give it a try. Okay, Zara, this is my very, very picky eater. She doesn't eat anything. Okay? Well, I had to only give her the cabbage that didn't have any kind of bell pepper or anything in it. And now she's trying the chicken, and you're, go ahead.
It's okay. It's just, I'd rather have it with the sauce.
With a sauce? Well, there's sauce in here in the slow cooker. If you want to add sauce to it, you can. Hey, Ava, what do you think? Is it good? You ate your chicken, you ate your rice. That's good.
Alright, I don't know.
All right, that's it?
It's good.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Sorry, I have my robe on because I have to change for tennis. It is very, very spicy. It's good, but a little too spicy. I had to double check the label to make sure I got mild. I did. I don't know. It was really spicy, but it was very good. Listen to my picky eater talking about something. Okay, girl. That's a win. If she eats it, it's a huge win. So on the second night, my sister surprised us all and made dinner for the family, for my family and my parents. She made a 15-bean soup with smoked turkey leg, okay? And she followed the recipe. If you know, you know. It was pretty good, so we ended up having that. Aldi for our last recipe. It's from Queso chicken. We love these tortillas. They're so good. I also want to get regular style for Sarah. She does not like its lime. The ones that aren't broken up as much. These. I'm going to get a pepper jack. bet you this would be good with that jerk chicken that I made. The slow cooker jerk chicken. Something like this would be great. The coconut jasmine rice. Okay, getting the rotisserie chicken. How does that one look? That one looks good. This. Rotisserie chickens are $4.99. Here's my rotisserie chicken. I'm going to go ahead and cut it up or shred it up and put it in this bowl. Alrighty, got my chicken shredded, and I have my Norse rice. This is the kind to get, and I did not get the one from Aldi. I'm glad I didn't, because these were only like $1 something at Walmart. Okay, so there's one, and then the second one. All right, so they add taco seasoning, like a packet of taco seasoning. I have like this taco seasoning. I like this because it's not as salty as some of the taco seasoning packs. Those have like a lot of sodium in it. Not like this doesn't, but I just like to add this. And then I will add a little bit of cumin. Let's see, I got my cumin. I'm just eyeballing it. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic. This is what I just usually use for my taco seasoning. Okay. Now, what did it say? I think, sorry, my kids are screaming. Chicken stock, 3 cups. This is 3 cups, right? 3 2 ounces. Let me double check. I promise I can do math. This is actually 4 cups, so I'm glad I checked on that. Yes, because 8 ounces in a cup. 8 times 3 is 24, not 32. So let's measure out 3 cups. Okay. I'm gonna add the 3 cups. Alrighty. I'm gonna add some salsa. This is medium. I'll add probably half of this jar. I don't know, because it's chunky and oh goodness, hold on. Ooh, I finally got that jar off. Girl, I had to really muscle that. All right, I'm only gonna do about half of this jar because it is chunky and I just don't know how everybody's gonna respond to this. Plus Zara's not gonna eat this, so she'll just eat the chips and the salsa. So I'm just gonna do half. Okay, I mixed it up a little bit just to make sure everything is incorporated well. I'm going to add the chicken. I love the Costco rotisserie chickens because they're just so big. You get so much more meat on them than if you were to go to like Kroger or Publix or something. Oh boy. It's gonna be, I'm gonna add all this meat too, girl. Maybe I'll save a little bit for could save a little bit, make a sandwich. It's a lot of chicken. Nobody that I saw put this much chicken in theirs, but listen, girl, I got a preteen, a teenager, and a husband, and we like to eat, girl. We like to eat around here. So now I'm gonna shred up some Colby Jack. They said to put, I think, 2 cups of Colby Jack. So I always like to get freshly freshly shredded cheese. I don't like to use the pack of cheese if I can't help it. And so now I'm gonna shred these up and then I'll put all of this on top and then we'll bake it. Because I have so much chicken, I'm gonna add a little bit more chicken stock. Just a little corner left. I'm just gonna add it all in there. What's the use? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this again because I don't want it to get dried out because all the chicken is in there. I have like a lot of chicken, more than like what most people have on the TikTok that I saw. They had just a few little chunks of chicken, girl. I'm like, how could you feed your family of 5 with that, girl? My family of 4, like, listen, we eat. So, all right. Now I'm going to put all this cheese on top, like so. All right. I'm gonna wrap this in foil, 350, I think 45 minutes, and we'll check after. Ooh, y'all, this smells so good. This smells delicious. And I have my queso here. And now I'm going to pour the queso on top like so. Girl, get in here. Gosh, I feel like I'm about to be bound up without no like salad or a green, but listen, we're gonna make the best out of it. Alrighty, here we go. Get in here. Ooh. That looks delicious. Okay, I have some sour cream that we can put on here, as well as, I wish I had some guacamole, but I don't. We can put some salsa on the side, but this is our plate. Yummy. I'll let you know when we're done how we like it. So Avon and I thought it was just okay. Charles loved it. He said it was really good. I think it would be better if you made it with ground beef. And I think next time I may try that, to just make it with ground beef. Overall, I had a great week because I didn't struggle with what we're going to eat. And then I got my break over the weekend, so that was nice. But leave a comment down below and let me know. Is there something that you're struggling with? Is there something that you want to share that you think would be helpful to me or anybody else watching when it comes to just planning and prepping for your week? Leave a comment down below. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.